Wetin Sowore dey talk. Gumi is not a fool. The only way to get rid of the bandits is either they buy them or beg them. Really? He's Sowore supporting Gumi's stand on the bandits. In a recent post on Facebook, human rights activist Omoyele Sowore has reignited debate over Nigeria's security strategy against arguing that ending banditry requires either decisive force or direct negotiation. In a recent broadcast, Sowore backed Islamic cleric Ahmad Gumi, insisting his views on engaging armed groups should not be dismissed. He stated, Gumi is not a fool. The only way to get rid of bandits is either to buy them or beg them, emphasizing the difficult choices facing authorities. Sowore questioned the government's approach to insecurity, suggesting that security agencies possess deeper intelligence about armed groups than is publicly acknowledged. He argued that the continued presence of bandits raises concerns about whether enough decisive action is being taken. He also pointed to what he described as contradictions in the system, noting that Gumi has reportedly been able to access bandit-controlled areas with security escorts. According to Sowore, such coordination raises questions about why similar efforts have not led to stronger organization or operations against the groups. Referencing past counter-terrorism efforts, he cited the case of Abubakar Shekau, suggesting authorities had prior knowledge of his movements at certain times. Showore's remarks highlight ongoing divisions over how best to address insecurity as Nigeria continues to grapple with persistent violence in several regions. I don't understand what Sowore is saying, See, in as much that Sowore, talks some things or say some things that Nigerians cannot even understand. Now, where does this guy belong to? What is he talking about? Is he trying to deviate? That does not take the fact away that most of the time Sowore always comes out to say the right thing at the right time. But if he misses it, we still call him out. Let me tell you, what you are saying now is total nonsense, because I don't understand. When people be making maths that you cannot fight government, so that means the Nigerian army, that is what it means, because the only thing that is making this old thing of a banditry to come to an end is that the government is not ready to do the needful. The government is not ready does not have the willpower to do it, because there's something that they all know. But if it were to be, for them to quickly arrest soft targets, it's very easy for them. You will not be hearing, you cannot talk down on the government, you cannot create problems and all of that. It's just it's just so irritating when you hear this kind of a thing. So you are aligning with Gumi. So why is it that they cannot do it with all the money we are spending? That means these guys, they are the one in charge of the country. Variably, that is what it is. If they cannot buy them, they should beg them. I don't know the angle Sowore is coming from, but based on what is being said here, if you want to take it from face value, it means that the government is handicapped. To beg you, I don't understand. Somebody is asking to beg you. You are not serious. Tell Nigeria government to give all the local security power to defend their area. Then they should empower them with guns. You will see the results in just 2 months. Both Gumi and Sowore were birds of the same feather. They planned to ruin this country. God shall bring them to judgment one day. Gumi is a fool. Sowore is a bigger fool. To think we should beg terrorists, all the begging and payments they have been doing since what have they gained? Nothing. Rather, they use the money to buy more sophisticated weapons to buy people. If Nigeria is unable to eliminate bandits, then call for a sovereign conference so as to enable confederating units to go and govern their regions. But it's as simple as that. Let them go and govern themselves peacefully. Are you sure they never bribe USO? Because he's not even talking again. Beg a bandit, quite ridiculous. Double standard. Yoruba will always be Yoruba, chameleon in nature. Someone say, what concerns Yoruba on submission of Sowore as an individual? Ijoman. So now Yoruba people are denying Sowore that in Ijoman, no them categorize. But let's even leave all this whole thing, whether Yoruba or no Yoruba. That is It's neither here nor there. Honestly speaking, it has come to that level. Of course, some people might want to justify, or you should come and tell us what he meant by that, because if you want to look at it from the other side, that means he's telling them, if you cannot, then go and beg them. Since you don't want to buy them, then go and beg them. Maybe that is what he meant by that. Maybe that is what he meant by that. But from face value, like I said, it doesn't make sense.